What's going on, you guys? So Manny Pacquiao, the legendary Manny Pacquiao. We last seen him as a professional against his loss against Dennis Ugas. Last time we seen Manny Pacquiao in the ring. Now, he had a fight this past weekend. It was an expedition fight. Yeah, I guess that's irrelevant, right? But he mentioned that he wants to fight the elite fighters at welterweight. He's still here to fight the guys like Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. I mean, why now, Manny? At 43, 44 years old, however old he is now, why would you want to put yourself in such danger to fight those type of guys? Spence Jr. will beat you up pretty badly, and Terrence Crawford will stop you, Manny. What are we doing here? What are we thinking about here, Manny? But he came out with a statement saying that he would like to fight the elite fighters and that he's still interested in facing Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. And you got to respect it, right? Because that's just who Manny is. He's a warrior at heart. We know he'll get in the ring if push came to shove. Now, with Terrence Crawford in the past, it was a little trickier to get Manny in the ring to fight Terrence Crawford when he had some prime left. You know, he wanted an outstanding amount of money, et cetera, yada, yada, yada. But with Spence, oh, man, that fight was on the cusp of happening. Of course, Spence sustained an eye injury. He got pulled out of the fight, and that's when Dennis Ugas hopped in and played spoiler. But he's still interested in fighting these guys. After what Spence did to the same Ugas that Manny struggled with, Manny Pacquiao still wants to get in the ring with these dudes. You got to respect it. Part of you have to respect it. Part of you have to think, like, does he have money issues, right? Does he have money issues to where he's at 40-something years old and he still wants to get in the ring and fight these young, top-level guys? Look, Manny, the sport has passed you by, bro. You did your thing. You're going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's one of the greatest, right? Manny Pacquiao, one of the best fighters in boxing history, right? Definitely one of the best Asian fighters in boxing history. But Manny Pacquiao, he did his fucking thing as professional. And his last loss to Dennis Ugas shouldn't be held against him. I just don't understand it, Manny. Why would you want to get in the ring, especially after what Terrence Crawford did to David Avarezian, right? Brutal. And then seeing what Spence did to Dennis Ugas, brutal. Beat him up, busted him all the way up. Manny Pacquiao's not moving like he once was. And remember in the Ugas fight, he had complaints. Oh, my feet cramping, my legs was cramping up, and you know that this guy shouldn't be. He had some pretty bad excuses after that fight. You know that people kind of skated over. You know he left a sour taste in my mouth a little bit for his attitude after that fight, downplaying Ugas. But it is what it is. Manny Pacquiao, he did his thing in the sport of boxing. I was just scratching my head as to why he want to get back in the ring with a guy like Terrence Crawford, a guy like Spence. I mean, you should have fought Terrence Crawford back when the iron was hot, when you still had some prime left. It would have the result probably would have ended the same, right? Now, as far as Spence, that fight, a little bit more competitive stylistically, right? But I think the end result would have been the same. I think Spence would eventually got his momentum going. And once Spence get his momentum going, it's kind of hard to stop him. And he gets stronger as the fight goes. Manny Pacquiao seems to fade in fights now. But Spence is one of those fighters that gets stronger as it goes. And while Manny may have had some success early on due to his foot speed, at that particular time, due to his foot speed and his hand speed, him being a southpaw, it could have gave Spence a little bit of trouble, but Spence would eventually figured him out. Because Manny Pacquiao, let's be honest, he's not as he doesn't do a variety of things like he used to when he was younger. The older Manny, he still has his foot speeds, his little steps he does and all that, but a guy like Spence would eventually figure him out, bully him, and then beat him up and eventually into a stoppage. So, yeah, this is what Manny Pacquiao's on. I don't think he should go anywhere near him, even though BLK Prime probably is an option. You know, BLK Prime probably will put a lot of money in front of Manny Pacquiao and Terrence Crawford for them to make a fight, but I think Terrence Crawford should definitely be focused on this fight with Spence. Actually, I heard that they are going right into negotiations for this fight. Don't quote me on it, this is what I heard, but I hope everybody have a good day. Hit that like button. We on Bushido Boxing TV. This is where we go be at for the time being. Peace out.